Hold on, guys. They added this. Yay! They added that. Okay. Let's pull it down. Is there a certain one you want to pull up?
Yeah, pull up the Dennis Leary one first, the Edgar Friendly.
It looks nothing like.
No, definitely not. Okay, my first and most obvious question: where are his clothes?
Why did I not notice that?
Where are his pants?
Oh shit! I should have noticed that. I will go back. Where am I at? Shit.
Okay, let's disregard the fact that he never wore clothes like this in the movie. That dude is not wearing pants. I am sorry.
Well, he's got some tall socks on.
Maybe, but that is some bare legs. And I'm like, he looks like a Swedish sex worker. He got like on a codpiece. He's got the flat top. I'm like,
him in the back now. You don't think that's
You're like you go into Austria and be like, my name is Hans and I'm here to torture you today.
You think maybe he's got a lot of pants?
I think that they meant to paint pants on him and maybe they forgot.
It's a little different color.
So looking like,
but it does like.
Frankly, Dennis Leary is probably really happy they didn't make this figure look like him because where are his pants?
I wish now I noticed that in the video.
I mean, dang. I mean, that's like, the one with the shoulder, when they put the shoulder armor on him, it's kind of like what he wears in the movie because they made out of old tires, but
I want to see him loose. Hold on.
Wow. I mean, and even if, okay, let's say for argument's sake, he's wearing pants. So he's wearing khakis? Huh. So this dude with the mega armor and guns and grappling hooks and all that is wearing khaki pants?
Where is he at? They don't got him loose.
Nobody has Edgar Friendly loose. Taco Bell exclusive. See, it looks a little darker right there, but sure, look at that muscle tone in there. That sure looks like legs to me.
Let's go to somebody on eBay got him, I'm sure.
Man, where are his pants? That picture went by so fast on your video. I was like, no, that dude didn't have no pants on.
I wish I noticed that.
Where did that pants go?
Well, I'll be here all day looking for it anyway. I'll trust you. Okay, is there any others?
Yeah, there's more I had to do with the vehicles.
Who was this guy?
That's what I was going to ask you about. I'm like,
I couldn't find his name.
Claw Tech. I mean, I guess it was like the guy that like wakes them up out of the cryo things, pods they put them in. Okay. So I have no idea why people thought this would sell over a
I can understand if it came
Sandra Bullock figure.
If it came with a play set, I gotta understand.
Yeah, but I don't know why they said let's make this guy because Sandra Bullock won't sell. Why make her one per case like people did back in the 80s or something like. But don't put this guy in there. I mean, what the heck? Was he like a hostage for Wesley Snipes? I'm like,
how? I mean, it could at least make Rob Schneider. How much was he in there?
He wasn't in there a ton, but he was in there
That's all he would,
good bit. I mean,
his name wasn't on the credits.
They could have
uncredited.
Oh, really?
And I was like, okay.
Because he worked with Stallone for a couple of movies. He worked with him in the original Judge Dredd.
Yeah, I was getting him mixed up with Judge Dredd. Oh, they could have done. Who was the other guy in there?
Benjamin Bratt.
Yeah. Could have made him somebody.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, the captain, the bald dude with the glasses.
Somebody Stallone needed a partner figure.
They could have made Otto from Beetlejuice. You know, he was in there.
Oh man.
Demolition Man was a great movie, but I don't understand why there's no pants. But the vehicles were just crazy.
And this one looks like a cartoon. I was like, that has to be on a plant cartoon or something.
It's like giant guns. I'm like, he's wearing the armor and everything. Well, he has the two different color eyes in the movie.
Yeah, he has a really cartoony looking face.
Yeah. And it's this cartoony Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, I guess it was in the 90s too. Everybody was big and bulky and
water blaster.
I didn't have good pictures of the.
Like I said, I had less problems with the figures themselves. And he did drive a cool sports car, but it did not have a giant Gatling gun coming up out of it.
He didn't.
No.
I think that's Mattel released a Last Action Hero.
Yeah, that does look like the same thing. It does look like the same thing.
I had that car somewhere.
And again, the Last Action Hero didn't have a giant gun. Not that big anyway.
No.
But what was the other thing? It was like
this one?
The Bolo. I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like trying to think of the physics that would be involved in something like that actually working.
Is that in the movie?
No, that was not in the movie. No.
I was like, you just came up.
Stun
But
Bola.
most of the toys
they may have used a Bola in the movie, but there was not like a guy on a sled riding one, I don't think. Unless I just forgot that part. It has been a while since I've seen it too. But I mean, the missile launcher. So I was like, never saw that, but that looks fun.
And I touched on a little bit of that video. But Wesley Snipes was a He-Man figure that they repainted. But the Stallone is also.
Their He-Man figure? Like
the new He-Man.
The new He-Man, the Space He-Man with the eyeball guy and all
that.
Okay, yeah. Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, it's a lot of the same. So it looks like this line was cheaply made. And I bet you this was something else.
Yeah, Mattel, much like Hasbro, never threw a mold away.
No, never. I bet you. Something. Okay. Any others to pick on?
No, that was just my main thing. I just had to. But I'm like, what in the world is this sex worker wrestler Dennis Leary figure that they've got in this line, and they're surprised it didn't sell.
I still don't know why they made so many Stallone. Those 4 Stallone.
Because he's Stallone. They were like, oh, it's Stallone. All the kids want Stallone. He's Stallone.
I didn't like buying the figure.
Never in that movie did he wear a yellow shirt and green pants, I don't think. That's from a completely different. I wouldn't surprise me if everything but the head was a different figure from a different line.
Sure. Like I said, I know the He-Man figures are pretty dead on about the same.
But the other ones, he did wear the beret and the cop outfit, and I don't know that he wore an SAPD shirt, but that was the branding and everything on the police department. But so I have less of a problem with those. But yeah, I just thought that was pretty crazy. I'm like, how far is too far for a toy line? The Terminator 2 line mainly kept it.
Yeah, they did the movie, but then they went to that Future Wars series.
Yeah, and they did different Terminators and stuff. What you're gonna do? It's like Batman the animated series.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.